a 1:23.5 fifth, so 4:54 McLaren. That's quite good for them. Aston Martin, not looking great for them right now. Both of them in the elimination zone. Line Cookie has invalidated his out lap. He invalidated his flying lap last time, so he'll need to get a time on the board and try get himself out of that top six, the bottom 16, the bottom 5 even. Round final corner. Aston Martin goes on the flying lap now.
Alright guys, I'm live.
Right.
Again.
Right. Gagley goes 11th. Didn't see that there. So now puts Jameer into the danger zone now.
Right, we're here for the final time in season 5. Leighton's leading, KP in P2, Will in P3. So the 3 championship contenders, top 3. They have the 2 McLarens of Keanu and Mink. Then we have Chris, Mike, the 2 Haas cars of Minnie and Fred. Then we have Reese Thomas, Gagli, Mama, Epic, Zorro, Blank, Jameer, Tim, and Lan Cookie.
Line Cookie is just going through sector 3 now. He's got his teammate slowing down in front of him to let him by. But to prepare the final 2 corners, what time will he be able to set? Or if he doesn't validate this time, he doesn't validate. Set a clean lap, goes P7.
P7. So that's less than 10 milliseconds behind the Williams.
Yeah, and that puts Blank, Jameer and Tim, who have to improve from the danger zone. Now, we've got 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes, to go in this session of qualifying. And from the perspective of car performance, it'll most likely be Epic, Tim and Blank that got knocked out, but you never know. Validations can come in and ruin some people's evening.
Right, who's...
Who's on the flying map? The Ferrari, Reese Thomas is on the flying map. Remember, he's just finished his lap there actually, he's P4.
We have Reese on the lap. And he's reported because of...
No, I think he's just finished his lap there. Because he just went B4, I think. Yeah, it's Rebel 1-2, Ferrari 3-4 and a McLaren 5-6. Very interesting stuff there. I think Jameer will be a very interesting one to watch as he needs to try get himself out of the elimination zone. Will feels safe and he's retired from session. But I don't know, it's not 100%. I do think it'll be a struggle for all the drivers behind them to improve to a 1:23.2, but it's not impossible.
Jameer rounding out the final sector. as Mink and Will retire. As Jamir rounds out the goatee corner. Jamir across the line goes P12.
Oh, might be a bit of danger there. Not too far of it. He's been dropped down a place by Mama improving as well. So we've got 2 places between him and the elimination zone. So he's got to pray that he doesn't get eliminated here. Definitely Gagley and Zoro can improve their laps anyway.
Who's on a lap now?
Tim's on a lap, I think. Yeah, he's in the final sector, Tim. On a lap and the Haas behind him as well. Is on a night lap, I think. A lot of people are retiring in the top 10, feeling safe right now. But everyone behind them
Tim across the
is
line.
going to improve. Tim
P5.
goes P5. Wow, that's a great lap from him. And I think everyone below Tim might not be safe here from the elimination zone. Gagley goes P4. This could be a very interesting end. Q1. This on a lap, I think it's a Zoro on a lap as well. Yeah, he's coming around the final corner. It says 5 tenths improvement. What can he improve by? He goes P11. Jamir is out of qualifying, I think, unless he's going to go for another lap.
P15 for Epic.
Yes. Jamir's going for another lap then. It was a good call for him doing 2 laps then. Blank, what can he do? He's last at the moment. He's got slowest car and he's last. Can he get to Q2 against the odds? No, he can't. Stays P20, and there's not any way he can get ahead without energy. Who else is closing in at the end? I think that's Tim coming in. The next person is that Williams or an Albion. Chris is coming around the final sector now. Oh, he's invalidated his lap running a bit wide there. That's Aston Martin, Gagley's going into this now.
Wait, Jamir's on a lap.
Yeah, Jamir's went for another lap.
I haven't realised that.
Yep, in sector 3's ERS is looking quite low though. Is it enough to get him to the end of his lap? He's just within track limits. I think he's just managed that ERS perfectly.
And
On that
Jamir
cooldown
will survive.
P12. And that now puts my mama in the danger zone. Can he improve himself out and eliminate Mike? No, he can't.
So Mike's just about safe.
Epic's going in and Blank has already set his lap, so Mike is just through. So we've got Mama, Epic and Blank eliminated in Q1. Interesting from Logic being a 10th faster than KP from the get-go. So obviously they're an equal machinery, so.
Right. The gap between Mama and Mike are 5 milliseconds. That is mad close.
Wow. That is really close.
Unfortunate for Mama, but he is doing good actually.
The Mercedes are gonna have to be careful the next session because that's a bit of a not an amazing result for the first part of qualifying. Definitely need to improve a bit into the next session. I think we got to talk about Tim's result though. Tim, amazing lap.
Timmy!
Right, okay, so we got Logic, KP and Will in the top three of this session, which is very interesting. We've got Gagley, Reese Thomas, Tim, Minnie, Keanu, Mink and Chris, and that's the top 10. And it's Mama, Epic and Blank eliminated.
Mama, Epic and Black are out. Mama just missing out by 5 milliseconds. And the top 3 are the usual championship contenders.
Yes, I did just say Timmy. Logic.
Timmy!
We can expect the 2000 GP to happen around the year 2064.
Let's turn on the elementary now.
One of the longest broadcasted races was also one of the shortest. The 2021 Belgian Grand Prix lasted only 3
Not
minutes and 27
Will's plotting because he did his lap on medium last session, so.
wet weather conditions on lap 3.
Ferrari is quite quick out. Everyone's actually quick out this session. A big contrast on last session anyway. We got the... Is that Williams out? Is that Chris out first? Yes it is. That's Chris out twice in a row first. Oh, so this is the last opportunity for the drivers to prove themselves worthy next season for getting the best seat. There are definitely quite a few contenders out there that could be running for the Red Bull seat, which is the fastest car. Should be interesting.
Yeah, truly.
Definitely do think Tim could be a contender though. He's been very fast than whatever car he's in, he's been pretty fast.
Yeah, the rumors fly that so many people on the grid are retiring for next season.
Yeah. That's interesting.
But I don't want to mention who, as it will be a spoiler. I don't even know who will retire. And as we go on board with Gagri, setting the first lap in Q2. Goes a bit on the curb when they get to turn 1.
And towards the hairpin now.
17.6 for the Aston Martin.
It's the benchmark time. As my mama sends me a picture, obviously bored of waiting already. Gagley to Keanu are going to be the first two across the line. To see what Gagley gets in Sector 2 and we'll compare that to Keanu. Gagley Sector 2,
Yeah,
53.5
53.
and then 53.1. It's about 600ths of a difference in it between the two that are setting their laps first.
This final section is so easy to invalidate / go off track. Gagli across the line he goes, sets the benchmark of a 1 minute 23.8.
And Keanu
goes quicker.
faster. 8 tenths. So even though Gagley was looking slightly faster in that second sector, he didn't do that final sector well. Mike goes fastest. Sure you should leave it about
Yeah, after a shocking Q1 for Mercedes, Mike's looking
that.
strong so far. I don't want to jinx him or anything.
Yeah. Is there anyone like KP on a lap or something? Will's invalidated his lap. I think that's just an outlap though. Yes, it is. He's just starting his lap now. He's on the mediums again.
Who will?
Yeah, Will's on the mediums again. I mean, he got through last time. If this strategy doesn't work, it won't look too good for him.
It will be elbows out for the main race. As three drivers right now are battling for the Season 5 championship. Will it be KP? Or will it be a fifth world championship for KP? Or will it be a first world championship for Will? Or will it be the first championship for Leighton, as he's the clear favourite to win this?
Dave's just commented saying to tell you that if your drivers don't race clean, you're getting banned.
Me?
Yeah.
What do I have to do with my drivers?
I don't know, it's Dave.
Jam's wheel disconnected. He told me.
OKP sets the new fastest time, 1:22.6. Logic goes faster by a tenth once again.
And Will goes P6 behind the McLarens.
Yeah, well, I was definitely going to need to use the soft compound this session. Tim's the only one who hasn't set a lap, and he's running in sector 3 right now on his out lap.
Timmy! Yeah, Jameer's wheel disconnected. When we
Jameer's
blocked.
wheel disconnected.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, mechanical problems at Mercedes then.
But Dave, just because it's Mercedes, just because I'm in charge of Mercedes, just because Jameer is driving, puts the blame on us.
Well, Tim with a 17.6 there in the first sector. I think, where's Alfa Romeo on the performance chart? Second last, isn't it? I think now, because McLaren got improved, so...
Yeah, the McLaren's really quick.
It's Tim. In sector 2, what's he going to set? 53 sets. I can't remember if that's good or not. But the sector 3 seems to be where it matters, because that's where the biggest gap changed. I mean, we saw between, who was it again? It was Giano and Gagli in the final sector. It was an 8/10 different after being 1 tenth ahead before he was 8 tenths behind. So, Tim, what can he set in the final sector? He goes 12 faster.
Tim goes 12 fast, ahead of the two Haas cars and ahead of Zoro.
I think if, well, I mean, in an Alfa Romeo, if you finish anywhere in the top 15, you're outperforming the car, so he's doing a good job already. We can chance to see if he gets into the first part qualifying. Reece Thomas, is he on a lap now? Yes, he is. Intense improvement in the first sector. There's probably like a couple other drivers that maybe had a bit of a snap in sector 3. Priest Hollis, 4 attempts up after the second sector. Now the third sector.
Record for the shortest time elapsed before picking up a penalty. He was caught speeding in the pit lane in practice for the 2018 2006 Turkish Grand Prix almost immediately.
Looks quite fast so far. What's he gonna set? He goes 5th fastest for 23.1. 2 tenths faster than Will, his teammate. Talking about Will, he's rolled out the pit lane. Start his next qualifying run, and he's on softs for the first time today. Be interesting to see how the strategies are going to go for this race. Oh, well, using the Hamilton line right now as he lets his teammate by. See the Ferraris. Many's on a lap actually. Can he show his freedom pace and the American Haas Ferrari? He's already P10. Oh, he's just completely cut the track. Maybe turned in a bit too early there. And hold on a minute, I think... No, the Ferraris, I thought they were going to go for slipstream there maybe.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Cool. Not much. Reece Thomas improved to 5th. And Will is just starting his final lap on softs.
So it's McLaren, Ferrari for P4, for P4 to P7. As Reece is retired.
Feels safe, so is Mike as well. Well, 2 attempts up in sector 1. Already looking quite strong on his lap. But I feel like to get out of the elimination area, I feel like the elimination will probably be about a 23-3 or something. I feel like I'll be the P10 position. Will be 23-3 at the end.
Yeah, 23-3 seems fair.
The track improvement and the driver's pushing.
5 tenths gain for Will.
5 tenths, well looking. Absolutely electric. But, what's his gap ahead? He's got 9 tenths to improve on his lap if he wants to put himself fastest, I believe. Or 8 tenths actually.
As he makes a bit of a mistake, but that's not gonna affect him too much.
What can Will do on his first run on softs this evening? Crosses the line to go P1. A 122.4. 600s, and that's a game changer there. Sure, the two Red Bull drivers will be looking very interested at that.
So if Will wins with the fastest lap, it's a championship for him. No matter where Leighton and KP finish.
I think it can't end on a tie. So Will can't win on a tie. Because if he wins, he's got 3 race wins, but Logic and KP already have 3 race wins, so...
And Jamir across the line, he goes P4, ahead of his teammate, but a tenth behind KP. He is safe for now.
Let's be done. Mercedes 4-5 will be safe. I think Mink is probably the only person in the top area. I think he's like the borderline. He needs to improve his lap. Everyone ahead of him, I think, would be fine. Like Gagley and Tim are on laps. Gagley just ahead of Tim, and he's going to be going into chicane. He's got traffic ahead of him though, so he's going to need to hope that they get out of the way, or else it'll be his qualifying afternoon over.
He's improved by 2 tenths already, but that won't be enough for him.
And the McLaren, I got a let him by right between the two cars there. 3 tenth improvement.
Was a bit sturdy on the exit.
He's got a bit lucky there. It was a bit dangerous setting a lap at that time with all the traffic out. I think he's just about done it as the Alpine's going to let him by. He's got 3 without traffic. What can he set now?
And Gasly across the line.
P7.
Fastest.
Maybe
He hits the wall.
Reece Thomas might be in danger. Mink as well. I might have been a bit wrong here. It might be 23-1 or 2 might be the elimination.
Let's watch Tim since he's the next to cross the line. Tim goes P10 only. He is in the danger as well.
He really needs to hope no one behind him can improve, but we've got the Lion Cookie behind him who's already a 10th up and he's only in sector 1.
Let's watch Mini since he's the next one to cross the line. Mini goes wide and he invalidated. That's going to be the end of his qualifying. Here in
my friend, it's his turn in the Haas. Let's see if he can get through sector 3 cleanly without invalidating. It goes into pits and retires.
Will Fred make it out? He has to improve by second to make Q3. And it looks like Fred will miss out by 2
passes out. Chris is invalidated. Zorro. This is it. This depends on Tim's through. Will Zorro improve? He looks quite fast. Can he beat Tim though?
Zorro only
yes, he
9.
can. Zorro 10.
Lion Cookie goes.
Mink goes faster. Zorro's out.
Zorro's out. That's a shame for the Alpine.
Tim is not on a lap. Okay. Yeah. Like that.
Tim is invalidated.
No, Tim.
Reece.
Really based off car performance here in the top 10.
Reece Thomas just about survived. He was
yeah.
He was really in danger.
I wasn't too far off. I said a 23.3 would be the call-off time, and it was a 23.271. So
I'm gonna be honest, and I expected it to be a 23.4 for the B10 time, but it's 23.1, almost 23.2. That is above my expectations. You never know what's gonna happen.
Right, now on to the third part qualifying under the lights here in Abu Dhabi. Saeed's home commentary Grand Prix.
Yes. We have Zorro out in the Alpine. We have Tim out in the Alfa Romeo. And we have Fred, Chris and Minnie also out. Minnie could have gained some time, but he invalidated on the Go TV corner.
Yes. Any closer calls in this one? Oh, between Keanu and Lion Cookie. Oh, between Lion Cookie and Mike. 1,000th of a second.
1 millisecond. That's why I love D1.
That's why I love F1. It's so close. You have to be so perfect.
I mean, this F1 is much better than IRL.
Yeah, the Red Bull actually don't win every race. Right, so very contrary on car performance top 10. All the top 5 car performance and the top 10 shootout in Q3. You've got 12 minutes on the clock to see who can produce the fastest time and put themselves in pole position.
Looks like Will and Gagli are exiting the garage.
Also one of the shortest. The 2021 Belgian Grand Prix lasted only 3
Yeah, Gagley first out there. And pole isn't obviously everything here in Abu Dhabi. In 2021, obviously Lewis got the jump on the start and got into P1 from the grid. So, see if that could happen again today.
And we're not going to talk about what happened in the last few laps of 2021.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. Hopefully none of that happens here. But obviously, depending on who crosses the line, we'll obviously get to celebrate it first, but obviously there's a steward's report as well, so it could be interesting there. What I was saying earlier, I think KP needs to win with fastest lap, Will to come second, and Leighton to come P4 to win the championship. So he's got quite a difficult evening ahead of him if he wants to become champion for the 5th time.
Obviously, legacy is important.
Yep. He has a 100% championship rate, so let's see if we can keep that going.
Yeah, let's see if he can equalize Juan Manuel Fangio's record. RL.
In fact, Michael, he got 5 in a row, didn't he? Or is that someone else I'm thinking of?
As we go with Gagli, who was the first one to settle up in Q2, and the first one to settle up in Q3. Let's see what the Aston Martin can do.
People remaining, he was the first one to settle up in Q1 as well, so keeping that record up.
76 for the Aston Martin in the first sector. Gagli coming through the second DRS zone of the track, all the way to the hairpin, which was previously a triple corner chicane back in F1 2021.
Yep. What can you do for sector 3?
Through the tight and twisty sector 3. Let's see if he can manage to keep it out of keep it in track, on the track. And he does.
Gagli, what's he gonna start?
At 23.7 for Gagli.
That's definitely not
Mike.
23, that's more like it. But still, a lot more improvement could be done there. They're going fresh as well, it says.
Will. Okay, now. Then teammate goes P2.
Logic and KP making his way a bit as KP gets his lap started.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him when he's finishing. His next one is Jamir across the line. Jamir goes P2. So it's a Ferrari, Mercedes.
Keanu.
Keanu.
What can he do for McLaren?
P3 for Keanu.
Well, but the other McLaren, what can they do for us? Aston Martin cross the line first, line cook it. Goes P7. Mink, thinking invalid into his lap. Now KP, but let's see what he can do.
Now, all eyes on the defending 4-time champion. Let's see if he can keep it today. As he has a special helmet on for the season finale. It's a 52.6 for the Red Bull driver.
Let's see. Logic goes 52.8, so he's up on Logic already. After not looking amazing in the first 2 qualifying sessions, he's definitely picked up his pace here.
Let's see what KP can do. And KP goes P1.
5 times.
2-1. That's the quickest start today.
2 tenths, 1 tenth really, between KP and Leighton.
I mean,
that's a fast thing to beat.
Yeah, I mean, he's set a quicker sector 3 than KP. But KP...
he was fast in the second sector.
I
think he's maybe went for a lower downforce.
as Mink's probably run out of fuel. He's going really slow through the tight and twisty section of the track.
And we're already halfway through Q3 now. 6 minutes to go. We'll all be doing our second lap.
Let's see who will grab pole in the final race of the season.
Honestly, I think anyone really has a chance here. The Aston Martins maybe, I don't know. They didn't have an amazing lap. But I think anyone's in it for pole, really. But
Yeah.
I think the favourite's definitely one of the Red Bulls. The qualifying pace in the Red Bull is really fast.
Yeah, it's massive. Escape is into the pits. Leighton also on fuel. Now into the pits he goes. As there's,
There we go then.
there's just over 5 minutes left on the clock. Then we have 29 laps. The last 29 laps of the season. And let's see who will grab the championship. Will it be Leighton? Will it be KP? Or will it be Will?
Let's see, will anyone go early? We saw Gagley do that last session, I think it was Gagley anyway. Went out early and got lucky if the traffic let him by quite well. Will anyone do that again?
I'm not superstitious, but in the long and fruitful history of F1, no one with the surname Hill has ever failed in winning a world title. For example, Graham Hill, Damon Hill, and Phil
4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. I expect people will start launching out the pits to the 3 minute. Hold on, actually, someone's coming out the pits now.
It's
Speaking of Gagley.
Yeah, it is.
Gagley's done it again.
Yeah, let's see what lap he could set to the Aston Martin.
He's got quite a nice helmet. Gold, green and black. Good combination. And another minute passed by now. Now it is the prime time for people to start coming out of the pits. It's the Exton pit window. Being 3 minutes and 2 minute 30. The next 30 seconds will be havoc in the pit lane. Everyone trying to rush out and set their lap first. As the McLaren is first to do that. I think that is Mink. Yes, that's Mink. Gagley is gonna come down the main straight now.
Mink's now coming out to the pits.
2 minutes 30 remaining. People are gonna start coming out soon. Mink lets Gagley go. Gagley now traffic free on his lap this time. Timed his lap pretty good. 2 tenths up in the first sector. And I think this is evidently showing that anyone could get pulled to death. He's improving by quite a chunk. As that's everyone out. Hold on, the 2 Red Bulls are last to come out. Who would that be first? KP is 9th out, and 10th out is Leighton. What can Gagley do in his sector 2? 5 tenths improvement, that's quite a big bit.
Nice one, Gagley.
He needs to improve by at least 7 tenths to challenge Mike for P7. But it's very close in that chunk between 4th and 7th.
He goes a bit on the curve.
What's he gonna do?
Gagli.
Round the final lap. His final qualifying lap of the season.
P4
Goes
for
P4.
Gagli. Nice. Gagli.
Wow, that's a good lap. That's a good lap. Well, what can everyone else do? Got Mink, who's going to be next on his lap, and there's a lot of changing of positions on their lap, their lap.
Yeah, there's some traffic entering sector 3.
And KP, this will be going brilliantly for if a bunch of traffic comes up. None will be able to set a clean lap. Where's Will? In fact, KP will have all the championship contenders right next to each other on the outlap. I don't know how long's left, because 25 seconds, they've all got to get across the line quick. Yeah. KP backing off as much as possible though, and that's a sensible decision.
All eyes on Mink right now, since he's going to be the first one to cross the line.
Can KP time it right? He's got 9 seconds to go. Cross the line, and that's it. He makes it 5 seconds to go. As the checkered flag is now out, Mink will be the first one to obviously set his lap. And in fact, we'll have a look at all the drivers. Will has traffic ahead of him actually. Two drivers that are fighting.
Mink with a 52.8.
Will's got his teammate to worry about actually. Oh, his teammate has to take evasive action, he cuts the corner.
Mink coming through the Go TV corner.
Will's getting a really good slipstream down the straight there. 2 attempts improvement.
And Mink across the line. P3 for
P3.
Mink.
Oh wow.
What a lap.
Yeah.
Let's see what his teammate can do. And
Will
his
really
teammate
needs
P4 separated by 2 milliseconds.
That's great. That means that Will needs to hope he doesn't invalidate.
Jameer goes
P3. What can Will do? Can Will put it on pole position? Yes, he does. 200s, but KP's coming. Leighton's coming. Leighton's on pole. Can KP beat that? No, he can. Red Bull 1-2.
Red Bull 1-2 with logic leading.
800s.
Then you have KP and P2.
1.1 between first and 10th.
Then you have Will, Jameer, the 2 McLarens in P5 and P6. Amazing result for them. Mike in P7. Then you have the 2 Aston Martins of Line Cookie and Gagri. Then Reese Thomas rounding out the top 10.
All eyes on the pole setter and the championship leader. It's going to be a very difficult evening for KP and Will to try and get this championship off him. He's pushing hard this weekend, you can already see it. He wants this championship.
So we have Leighton on pole position for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Yep.
Yeah,
I really do hope that we have all the... I hope we have KP on the podium so I can interview him, it'd be interesting.
Then we have KP, the defending 4-time champion. Let's see if he can retain it. Then we have Will, Jameer, Mink, Keanu, Mike, Lankoki, Gagli, and Reese.
Oh, well, there are a lot of people on PlayStation on top 10. 8 people, so a lot of people to potentially get in after the race. But we've got our eyes on the top 3 who will be pushing hard for this championship.
Why am I in a car?
You're in a car?
Yeah.
Just drive slowly and retire in the pits.
Lewis, you can do the 5 red lights.
Yeah, you'll be able to commentate on track. Just fall behind everyone. Get the close up shots.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm in a car.
I think it's just because you joined late.
I'm in Dave's Alpine as well.
Oh, Dave. Oh, I don't know. Dave will get you for that. Is there a formation lap actually? Let me just go and check. I don't think there should be. In fact, it's not on that. It's in rules. Formation lap is on actually.
It is. Share tar? Oh no, I can't.
You can't. You just need to wait until you can do it.
Well, I'm on Dave's Alpine.
Oh, sorry, you're back on the D1 grid again.
Hey, I'm a D1 again.
Slightly better car than last time.
I mean, I wasn't in Alpine in season 3.
Yeah. Williams before, was it not?
Yeah, the Williams was terrible last year.
Yeah. I'll go on board with you in this formation lap then. Oh, it's like the more interesting one here. In fact, I could want to.
What's Epic doing here? Epic's just doing donuts.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
I might get in trouble for it actually, because I'm in my competitor's car. I mean, this happened to me last season, finale in D2 last season. I was a spectator. I was commentating D2 last season, and it allocated me to a car on the race start. As
Mike and Jameer collided, maybe starting. Working tires a bit far back.
What happened between them?
They just had a contact. Guys, what are they starting on actually? That's an interesting question. Never looked at that. Everyone's starting on mediums except from Reese, Tim, Mama, and Blank who are starting on hards.
I'm with the mediums.
In the mediums, yep. So
I have to drive the first lap. I'll have to drive the first.
Coral said if there's no one dinner with DPS, so.
I'll have to drive the first lap around my home circuit and around D1.
Yes. Just sit back and watch the chaos on turn 1.
The private lights, by the way.
Right. As we get to 5 red lights for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. It actually timed well for once. KP gets away well, and so does Logic. Logic's maintains the lead into turn 1. No changes in the top 3, but a lot of changes behind.
There's Fred spun out, there's Epic is out.
Epic is out already.
VSC.
What? It's DSC. That'll calm things down.
Okay, caution, virtual safety car.
There was a bit of contact between the Mercedes and the McLaren now. No visible damage on the cars though.
They got into contact again?
Yep, and then he's trying to be disconnect after
Yeah, that's hard to break for Epic.
Well, is Epic season over then?
Yeah, it's season over for Epic, unfortunately. Should I just let Fred through?
Yeah, it's got.
Yeah, I just let him through.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
There's some contact between the horses. As Mini's...
Oh, as we get underway again.
Mini's disconnecting. Constantly lagging. That's never a good sign. He's on AI mode. No, Mini, no. Mini's out.
Mini's out. Yeah, he's got that join back glitch, hasn't he?
And that's me out. of my home race in D1.
Oh no, mechanical failure for Saeed. He's like, oh, he's hit the pit wall. No one expected that this afternoon. Tim's quite close behind Reece Thomas though. He's got a close gap in the grid, or it's all changing all the time, of course. Right, so out of starts then. It's still really close between everyone. And apparently Gagley's a minute ahead of everyone, until he's but you know. Average F123 stuff. And hold on, there's a move getting made there from Chris, I think that was, that got ahead of the Alpha Tower.
Yeah, Fred has damage, so he fitted.
Yeah, so Piano and Mike are up a place, as Mike dropped down 2 places. Zorro up 2 places as Gagley and Reece Thomas dropped down a place. Mama up 3 places, Blank up 3 places, and Fred down 3. As he's low on Haas now. So that's 2 DNS the first lap. You've somehow pulled 17th, even though you've not even
3
raced.
DNFs. Mini's out.
Well, it's fastest lap. Mini's having American problems.
Now let's see what
Quarter Beast says, let's go well.
KP with the DRS. KP with the DRS.
Oh, yeah, the DRS has activated this lap and KP's gonna get it. This is gonna really help him down into the chicane. Is he gonna make the move? No, he doesn't. He steps out of it.
Yeah, that's the best option. In the second corner of that chicane, you are.
Will's really close behind KP. Will looks like he's gonna make a move.
And KP goes
KP's
for the
making a
nudge.
move.
He sees it coming.
The inside.
And now KP takes the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Wow. Will is really close behind as well.
That's not going to be enough for him to win the championship. As he needs to finish P1 with the fastest lap, and Will need to finish behind him, and Leighton has to finish P4 at least, at most.
That's 13 points. Yeah, P4. That's a big challenge for him.
Now all pressure on these 3 drivers.
I'm sure every move that happens, they'll all be cracking under pressure. Oh, I thought he was going for a lunge there, well, he got really close to it. He somehow got a good exit after taking turn 3, was it turn 3? Yeah, turn 3. 4, even. Leighton right up the back of KP.
And they nearly make contact.
Oh, they're so close together. They'll be making any chance they have, they'll be making moves. There's Chris and Mama swap places. Well,
and Leighton on the outside.
Leighton on the outside. Well, also on the outside, can KP?
KP has the inside line. KP still manages to keep the lead.
Leighton holds off. Is Will gonna go for it?
Oh,
Will
that's
got
so
really
close to
the
contact.
And Jameer's on the scene as well. It seems like it's a 6-way battle for the lead of the race. There's 6 drivers within the DRS of each other. It's just gonna be a very exciting race. In fact, Will needs to watch out now because he's got Jameer closer to him than he is to Leighton. I think surely they must realise if they make moves and it fails, they're going to lose the place to the car behind, so they'll need to be a bit more careful than just going for the move now. It's a very close race, and it's one of the best races this year. But it's only lap 5. Leighton has the DRS. All Leighton needs to do is finish in the top.
Leighton's
yeah, he just needs to finish top 2.
Leighton's got on the curb. which will lose him some time.
The best case scenario for KP as well, and let them take each other out.
Leighton's still too far back on his teammates.
So who is really close though is Reece Thomas, who's making a move on the Alpine. Nice move. Saw that on the helicopter camera. That was really nice.
Yeah, I forgot to enable the tires for the stream. So here are your tires, stream. So the top 9 are on the mediums. In addition to Zoro, Chris, Fred,
Oh, blank got 3 seconds.
Blank's off to a 3-second penalty as he's not going to be too happy about that. We have Reese, Mama, Tim, Blank on the hards.
And we have Fresh, who's 45 seconds by, not that soon. He was planning on having. And he's still for safety, but he's gonna get himself back in it because already we're 6 laps into this race.
Leighton gets a bit heated.
And Leighton's following in the dirty art of KP, and that'll be wearing out his tires.
Leighton on the outside of turn 9. They are close
and
to
Welsh
making
try to get
contact.
involved. But KP, is he gonna stick it out again? He's went to the inside. They're gonna be fighting into
He
the
has
next
to
corner,
back off.
and he backs off. Not a corner to fight. And Will spins! Will is spun!
Will! Oh,
Will,
dear.
down to P6 now.
Oh, that's so heartbreaking. As
And
Jamir
now,
and Hurts here,
Oh.
P3.
all eyes now on Leighton and KP. 1 second between Jameer and KP now. I think the 2 teammates may actually need to work as a team here and try and pull that DRS away. In fact, Piano doesn't have DRS. So Will is just falling back further and further.
Yeah, so
After
heartbreaking
Jamir.
for Will.
If Jameer pulls up close towards KP, Piano won't be able to close that with no DRS.
As Jamir, as KP, sorry, Leighton goes on the curb.
DRS on Leighton. Leighton took 4 or 5 laps to overtake KP. Will KP be able to do it in 1 lap?
No,
Nope. Doesn't go for the dive bomb. Mike
has-
overtakes Piano.
so it's a 3-4 for Mercedes now.
Oh,
Something
this is
actually-
not going so well. In fact, Welsh has been let by Piano.
As Jamir's closed up to the top 2, he's looking
What
to
happened there?
challenge for the race win here in Yas
Piano's-
Marina.
Yeah, Piano just let well by. And oh, Jameer almost spun out there. I had a bit of a moment. Oh, managed to
thank
hold on. I couldn't get the edge of seats there. Non-stop action in this Grand Prix. Lap 8 now. We're going to be having a KP and Leighton battle for the win at the moment. Well, had a lot to do now. He wants to get back in there. KP's gonna go around the outside. He pressures his teammate a bit.
As now Will gets past Mike up to
He's trying to
P4.
do what Hamilton did at the end of Abu Dhabi in 2021. Didn't quite get the exit that he wanted.
So KP is Lewis and Leighton is Max in 2021.
That is it's looking.
Except that KP has 4 titles right now and he's teammates with his championship rival.
Yep, and we got well. He's just well. He's got 2.5 seconds well actually to try catch up to Jameer, and he's got a DRS train forming behind him. So if Mike can try to get ahead of him again, it might be over for Will's race. Rest another 3-second penalty. I think that's the second one, or just the first one. In fact, I didn't even think about penalties. Penalties could be quite costly, yeah.
Yeah.
$20 laps to go now already. When do you think we'll be picking for the mediums? You were in the car actually, so did it say what your suggestion was? For picking.
KP just sticks back.
Mike actually, what I was saying earlier, is quite close to Will. But didn't get the exit out of there as a DRS enough to make him move. KP
goes for
enough
the
for
move into turn 9.
Oh, and he's still trying around the outside logic.
But KP takes the lead again from his
I
teammate.
think Leighton wants to win, but he knows that if he at least finishes P2, he's champion. So he doesn't really need to risk anything here.
Worst case scenario for Leighton is losing it and dropping to P4, and that's his championship gone. Will has the fastest lap at the moment.
Yeah, KP needs to try to get that. You never know how safety cars and stuff like that could go. A late safety car and someone getting a penalty could really mess up their race as well. So I'll keep our eye on that.
Zoro's out.
Talking of a safety car, we've got a safety car now.
It's a safety car.
Commentator's scarce hits. Commentator's scarce.
This is going to be a disaster for Leighton, as he has double stuck his teammate.
Oh yeah, he does. He's trying to back off, but that's not allowed, is it? You can't back off under safety car.
He can get reported for that.
Yeah, if KP sees that, he can report that. Because obviously Lando Norris in Canada, unfortunately, had that. The unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, so they are pitting. There's a 4-second gap. That's quite large. That is a bit too big to have of a gap. And I'm sure everyone behind Leighton will be quite mad at that. KP in, doesn't speed, that's good. What about Leighton? He's in. He isn't going to speed. KP on the hards.
Everyone's going to go on hard.
In fact, we need to watch Leighton here because he might get blocked by a team front. No, Ferrari didn't get both cars in time. In fact, Leighton is behind them. Leighton's P5.
So Jameer found himself in a net P2.
Hold on a minute. This is exactly what KP needs.
This is the worst case scenario for Leighton.
And if it stays like this until the end of the race, that would crown KP champion. He just needs to hold on for another 18 laps. And obviously they do have the traffic here of Line Cookie as well, who could try to defend. I don't know why he stayed out actually. I don't know if it's just they didn't want to do the double stack and mess up Gagway or vice versa. So a lot of medium runners are gonna hope for another safety car probably, because they're not making 18 laps on mediums. And I think Zorro may have just done a Latifi and crash, which has decided the championship. We will see though. And this has to be one of the most, not even just in F1 history, not just in dryline history, in F1 history as a whole. I think that if this was in real life, a title decider like this would be solid.
As Tim, Reese, Mama, and Blanc, they all started at the hards, but now they're on the mediums.
Lion Cookie's chosen to stick it out. Is he maybe trying to go for soft or something at the end? I don't know, I might be hoping for a later on safety car. But whatever he's doing, he's coming clutch here for KP. It might be like Checo, it's Max.
So I suppose the safety car will be in at the end of this lap.
Yeah.
Lankoki will unfortunately be a sitting duck on the restart, since he's on 11 lap old mediums. I'm actually surprised he hasn't come in.
Well, I think right now the odds are KP winning the championship at the moment.
Yep.
There you go. It's gonna be very exciting here. We've got 17 laps left in this exciting Grand Prix.
"70 laps left of the season. Let's see who will come out on top."
Safety car in this lap from
Safety
race
cars in
control.
this lap. So KP will have the pace on the other cars.
When will KP go is the question. KP, what he needs to do, he needs to use his power and pull away over a second, because he's got Lion Cookie as a buffer to hold up everyone else before they can overtake him.
Tim and Reese, they're swapping positions. So KP,
When is he gonna go? When is KP gonna go? KP goes now.
goes now. He's caught Lion Cookie.
And he's already a second away. Lion Cookie, not a great restart already.
As Will now has dropped on Jameer.
Oh, he goes for the move, and there we go. That's what he needed to do. And now, as it stands, if Will gets past Lion Cookie, he'll be leading the championship. And now Will is leading the championship as he's got the fastest lap.
Now Jameer gets the better exit
Oh, it's
out of
4
these.
wide. Is it 4 wide on the straight? No,
Is
it's
it
not.
4 wide?
Almost.
Now
Almost
Keanu's
4 wide.
catching up.
And Lion Cookie going really defensive, and
Oh,
one
they make
lane gets the
contact.
car in.
They make
And
contact.
he's...
Oh,
Oh my god!
oh, Nathan. Oh, that's so heartbreaking.
Nathan has dropped down P13, and now it's looking like it's away of KP. Lap 13 of this Grand Prix, and Will has front wing damage as well. He's holding everyone up. Oh my! That is not the way I expected this to be decided. There's no safety car,
There's
so
total
it's
chaos on the restart.
Oh my!
Complete chaos.
As well.
Will stays out.
Well,
He's
stays
weaving.
out. He's weaving on the straight as well. That is heartbreaking for Leighton, who's now got to go repair his front wing damage. I don't know. The odds are heavily stacked against it. It's not impossible, but I doubt it.
Leighton choked up massively.
And now, well, he needs to finish P2. He's already got fast lap. He needs to finish P2. But the problem is, he's holding everyone up behind him, which is just helping KP. So if he does get a penalty or anything like that, it'll be his race over. And I think favourite to win the championship is now KP.
They make a bit of contact, these two teammates, at Ferrari.
It's so close. Well, I mean, Will's giving us entertainment here, just holding everyone up, making them all bunched up together. And as long as Rhys Thomas is behind Will, he should be fine. KP's his fast lap!
So that's the championship swung to KP.
Unless Will pulls out the fast lap with his front wing damage. Right, it's minor front wing damage, but it's clear he has it. He's dropping tenths per corner. So unless Will gets fastest lap, KP's won the championship.
Will's holding everyone up.
Yeah, and if anyone else gets fastest lap as well, it also means that KP's won because he's got one more win than Will. So
as now Rhys Thomas will make the overtake on his teammate.
Surely he'll just give it back down the next straight.
Yeah, that could be a team tactic for the Ferrari, the team from Maranello.
I don't see why they'll maintain that possession. If they don't, then maybe he's just trying to help. No, he's just giving it back.
Will gets past his teammate. So as it stands,
oh, that's
yeah, you have to feel
wow.
for Leighton.
You have to feel for Leighton. He's caught up to 12th now. He's got to be pushing hard. I think he'll probably get fastest lap, but if he gets fastest lap, it still goes to KP. So
as it stands, KP will still win the championship.
Was he in track limits there? Looks like he stepped out of that a little bit.
As Jameer gets
Jameer's
second.
got so he's Chris, another one. And all those people below thought, yeah, he got a fast lap, a good lap as well.
Yeah, Leighton's got the fastest lap.
But so that means if it stands like this, KP and Will are joint on points.
Well, let me
But
calculate
because KP has 3 wins and Will has 2, which KP will got to 4 wins, it means he'll be crowned champion due to having more wins.
Will's on 142 points. If he scores P2, he'll be on 160. And KP, if he gets a win and fastest lap, he will be on 162.
Wait, so
KP has to pretty much finish P1 in order to win.
So he doesn't need the fastest lap then? He just needs Will not to get fastest lap.
If Will got the fastest lap, then he'll be joint on points, and he will be joint on points with KP, and it will go down. It will go with KP as a champion.
So it's going to be KP that wins then. Unless KP spins, gets a 20-second penalty, it's over for someone like that.
Let's not jinx him. Or let's not jinx any driver, actually.
Yeah, you got to give it to KP though. He's had a bit of an unlucky season, and this is just what he needs.
Yeah. As now, Mike's got past Tim in the Alfa Romeo.
Tim, amazing to be fair. P8 and Alfa Romeo is really good.
Timmy! Let's go!
We all want Tim to cook.
Uh, wait, Epic in the chat says crash gets about to happen.
Dave, Thingy has Leighton has the fastest lap right now. But actually, it'll be interesting. Even if there was a way that Will could win this, I'm sure that incident will definitely be put under investigation as well, because those two had pretty big crash. Red front wing damage is pretty serious.
As Will's holding everyone up at this point.
Oh, in fact, if Will keeps holding everyone up, Leighton is... he'd need to gain about 3 seconds a lap if he wants to get back up there, but it's possible, but it's going to be difficult. But right now, I'd say Leighton has a higher chance of winning the championship than Will, and he's 20 seconds back.
Mike's got past Mink, so Leighton needs to get up to P5 to win the championship. Or P4. Yeah, P4, not P5.
So we're going to have the commentating. They share a brilliant championship raffle, but the championship can only be won by one. That's what we're going to have in a minute. In 10 minutes actually. 10 laps time. 10 laps remaining of the race. Not long left of the race. So how much, we need to calculate, so Leighton is the main one here. It depends how much time he's gaining per lap on the pack ahead. But at least Will want to get second in the championship for his injury. I mean, fair enough to Will, you got to give it to him. He had an injury and was off for how many races? Like 3 or 4 races.
No, he's only missed Vegas.
Only missed Vegas? Wow. Damn, he recovered fast.
So Will missing Vegas is
the championship.
Is actually coming back to bite him.
Yeah, I think that injury's lost on the championship. Hold on a minute. Leighton's gained 4 seconds in that last lap.
But KP, to be fair,
it may not be over.
Yeah, KP, to be fair, has missed Singapore this season.
Yeah, the KP has missed races, so.
So Leighton is the only one who hasn't missed a race amongst those 3. KP's actually missed 2 races, Portugal and Singapore. As gap is now 10.6 between the 2 championship protagonists.
And this DRS train is really killing the vibes. Not much racing going on at the moment. The people behind Will just be hoping that the 2 Ferraris just decide, you know what, let's just race. That's what they need to hope for. Will having a Red Bull helmet on his food. Well, Reece Thomas with the Carlos Sainz helmet from Monza. What else we got? Gaglia, I already said that one.
So these
gold black.
These 2 Ferraris are giving me the R12 Ferrari vibe. As Mick and Jameer get 3 seconds each. As
they go well back in
swap. So now Tim gets past Mink. Oh, they make contact.
Tim into P7.
Timmy boy. Doing class work in.
Tim there has also made the race exciting again. And broke the DRS train, and it might be trying to fight back. In fact, what Ferrari are doing now is probably good for them because they need to try solidify P2 in the constructors as well. It's not just about drivers, of course. I mean, obviously Red Bull already got the championship finished, so they're fine. But Reece Thomas really playing the team game here. But one mistake from either of the Ferraris and it could be a very different race then. And I was very right about Leighton. He's getting in 4 seconds a lap on Fred anyway.
Yeah, tempo 2 the gap is.
But he's got 8 laps to go in mediums, and his yellow flags has Jameer. Must have spun or something. 20 seconds back. So that's his season over in terms of point scoring. Hopefully Leighton scores a point for his troubles, at least. Got 7 laps to go until we see who's crowned champion. And honestly, there's nothing else to say. I think it's KP that won it. That's 12 seconds that's too much.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be a very controversial ending
There's
at
yellow,
the
it's
end.
Chris.
Chris has done a Latifi, but not hit the barriers, so we won't have any Abu Dhabi 2021 vibes here.
As he cuts pit and free.
That'll be noted. I'm sure no one will really care anyway. It's not gonna get any points.
Back to the train between P2 and P6.
And Tim's rejoined. Wait, no, he's not rejoined the train. Mike and Tim are fighting. And Mama is also trying to clutch on Tim and Mike.
Now Mama looking to score his first points in D1.
What do you think for next year? Do you think Mama will be able to get the D1 seat?
I mean, with loads of people retiring from D1, he could possibly have a chance. Along with Tokai, Jack.
I could name a couple of D2 drivers that will get through.
Yeah, the Red Bulls, of course.
I mean, Jack's had a good has had a good season, but I don't think he's D1 pace like yet. I feel like ever since F1 23 has come out, he's not been at the top of this game. In the last game, he was quite fast. Mike is not doing anything. Gagler's not doing anything.
As Blank's now pitted for fresh socks.
This is the problem with DRS trains. Leighton's now got 6 seconds to. Freddy's not getting as much per lap anymore because I'm sure his mediums, 9 laps on mediums, he'll be quite worn.
So Chris now gets
if that's you, Jackarel, I apologise. Well, there's a bit of debris on track. Yeah, that's probably Chris's, isn't it? You never know. Oh, it's not simulation damage, Joe.
So
I
Chris
agree,
is now lap.
That's all good though, because I said you were fast in F1 20.
Now there's 5
Maybe
laps.
the gap's a bit close. This could be interesting here. They're all very close to Will. In fact, there's a battle behind Will for P4 between Keanu and Gagley. And I think they've just given up their biggest opportunity to take the position off of Will.
Keanu and Gagley having a good old scrap for P4.
That was very, very clean there between the both of them and the chicane. And hold on a minute, can Keanu try make a move on Reece Thomas? No, he can't. He's very close behind him now. The Ferrari's getting put under pressure now as the tyres degrade. In fact, the pressure is there. Is he going to go for the move? No, he doesn't. Dangerous place to make a move. But 5 laps left, you never know how to risk.
Reece, his tyres are falling off the cliff.
I'm glad I made that with you, check it out. Yeah.
There's yellows, it's Chris again, doing another Latifi.
Honestly, at this point, he's about to get lapped by a Haas, is he not? He continues on. He still continues on with blue flags going, and he's not letting them by. In fact, got KP in the back shot there as no, it's actually Leighton in the back shot. He's not too far back off of Fred.
He's 2.2 behind, 2.1. As now Keanu gets past Reece Thomas for the final podium position.
Is he gonna try and squeeze him? Oh, this is it for Will now. Has he got by?
Gagli and Mike are also by.
He's got by. Oh, it's actually over for Will now. He's gonna slip down into P3, and with it, his championship hopes are well and truly over by now. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the end as well, because we'll be interviewing the podium drivers who are on PlayStation, which might actually be a full podium on PlayStation if Will gets overtaken by Keanu and Thomas, or Mike even. There's a lot of chances here. Quite a high attendance is PlayStation in this lobby, so the chances are. Yeah, I saw that happen, and there's no point in continuing.
With 3 laps remaining.
Is Keanu gonna get past him?
Now Mike's got past Reece.
Oh, and that's it. I think that's Will's podium done for now.
It's a disaster for the Ferraris.
Really?
Now Reece will be under pressure by Gagli eventually, as Leighton now gets past Fred for the final points bank position. I mean, you have to
Keanu and Peter.
Now Keanu gets P2 from Will.
Well, he can push all he likes, but he's got a slight front wing damage, and it's just holding him off at this point. I think as the tyres have degraded, it's just not been good for Will. Oh, he is pushing really hard now because he wants this P2.
Reece Thomas especially. He's on 16 lap old medium. That is a pain in the arse.
Only 2 laps to go until the championship winner is crowned. And what an exciting season it has been, the closest championship in dryline history, about to be decided. I know I am, as I'm just glad it hasn't been decided on penalties.
Now Will gets past Keanu for P2, but Keanu will have the better exit.
Keanu has DRS and Mike isn't too far behind with his DRS as well, but Mike doesn't seem to have a lot of straight line speed compared to those two.
Yeah, the Merc is rubbish on the straight lines, unfortunately. But
Keanu is probably going to hold off it. I don't think Keanu's been on the podium this season, has he?
Now Jameer
I think Keanu's best position is a P4, so this is a really good race for him. So we're on to the penultimate lap now. Is Jameer gonna just retire, or is he gonna?
He's gonna go for the fastest lap.
Fair enough. Get some pride out of this race at least.
as
Yeah, and
KP is now comfortably.
yeah, he's got a 14-second cushion in the lead, so. Oh, I'm sure KP will be smiling, I'm sure. Many people in Dryline, especially OG people, will be smiling at that.
As it's Blanc who spun.
Keanu just needs to hold off until the last lap to overtake him.
Keanu still
Then
needs,
he gets there.
yeah, Keanu still needs to score a podium this season, and he could do it now. He's done amazing this season. He's
Someone just
P5
said
in a
Matt
McLaren.
scored as well for a good ending to the season. Sure. Matt scored as well for a good season. Well, that's the end of. Gagley's fairly close, and I think on the last lap now, which KP's going to start, KP leading the final lap of the race, and he's got 14 seconds.
He's got
And, it's been a great
minute and a
season
half
for him.
of his time this season.
Oh, a minute and a half. And that's it. He's won the championship yet again.
2 sectors remaining.
But the question is, will Keanu get past Will to take P2, and also we've got Mike close up as well. As much as I'd love to go on board with KP for his final lap in this season before he wins the championship, we have to watch this battle as Keanu goes down the inside and gets past Will, and can Will get a good chicane in to try and get back at him onto the straight? Yes, he does. He gets that chicane done really well. Is Will going to try and get past again?
Keanu's constantly covering his line.
Will
Goes
on the outside. Keanu on the inside.
That is getting
Keanu holds off. Hold on a minute. Mike is getting involved. No, he can't. But anyway, we must cut to KP now. He's led most of the laps this race. Comes across the line
he was the
to
champion.
win the championship.
He's
5
a
in a row.
5-time champion in Dryland Racing League. As you watch the battle behind, is there any...
Will anyone get past?
Keanu holds on to P2.
And that was an amazing race. And as I've sadly got to announce, despite being champion of the world, KP, he's asked me to say it, he is retiring from Dryline after the season, so he wins his final championship here in Dryline, and it's been an amazing season for him. 4 wins. He was the faster driver this season, I think. He had his load of bad luck and good luck, but unquestionably he's the best driver that we've had in Dryline. And so we invite him in for an interview with Keanu.
What an exciting race this has been.
That's so a great race, and a great final race for KP. Well, I gotta give it to him. He deserved that one. Drove well all weekend. Well, obviously we got a few bad for Leighton though. It was a bit of a unlucky weekend for him.
Yeah.
But no one expected that retirement announcement. As there he is on the top step of the podium for the last time in his Dryline career. Maybe we could see a return of him in the future, but not next season anyway. As he wins the championship, he's got Keanu next to him, along with his championship rival Will, who will take second place in the championship. And there we go then.
So I have KP, the 5-time champion. We can call him now. And he's done a
5 times in a
Vettel.
row.
Yeah, he's done a Vettel in 2010, where Mark Webber and Fernando Alonso were leading on him, coming into the final round. And
Against the odds is one.
Keanu with an amazing P2 for McLaren. Then we have Will, unfortunately missing out on the title. Then we have Mike, P4, Reese, Gagri, Mink, Tim, Mama, first points in D1. And Leighton, unfortunately for him, comes home in P10. He's done really well this season, but he bottled it. Then we have Fred, Cookie, Blank, Jameer. Then we have as said them. The final positions. They have Chris, Zoro, myself, Mini, and Epic
Right, we'll try
out.
get Keanu and KP in for the interviews.
Yeah, let's see if we can add them in.
They'll join in.
Yeah, I don't know why I am in the Alpine. I at least lasted more than Epic and Mini.
Alright, there's KP. I think
Is
that's
he
him anyway.
is he joining?
You should do. I'll invite him.
I'll Yeah, I can't do the outro. I'm still streaming.
Sure, go for it. I'll just get the Max Verstappen national anthem.
Shall I play it? As you know, we'll get
Sure.
copyright. Never mind.
Nah.
Thank you guys for joining Dryline Racing League D1. The champion is KP. Season, what season is it?
5.
Season 5, 5 in the row, and he's retiring, ain't he? Retiring as the champion. He's doing a Nico Rosberg. So
But 5
that's what we
championships.
need. Yeah, yeah, but we +4.
I mean, he has a valid reason to retire because he's prioritizing his IRL life by going out with his mates and
Yeah.
spend time playing football, which is
Yeah,
actually
well,
Oh, he's definitely a Man U fan. He's definitely a Man U fan.
well, we can expect to see him again. Many champions have returned and raced again, so.
okay, guys.
At least we know I'm better than KP.
Next
Okay.
season I'll finish higher than KP, so.
Okay, Steve,
all
that's
that
going
matters.
to be it for season 5. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the season, and
Watch Caxel wins the championship in D2 tomorrow.
champions
Somehow
already.
they'll put on quadruple points or something.
And see you guys next season. Bye.